We work hard to proclaim the Easter message that Christ is risen, death is no more. Yet day after day, we wake up in a world where we ask, is resurrection even possible? How can we ever believe with all of the destruction, all of the death around us, in a world exhausted by a global pandemic, in a world where children now must learn how to survive mass shootings, where people are denied medical attention, where there's over 30 countries at war, where death makes up the very fabric of our reality, where death makes more sense than life itself, where resurrection is ludicrous. The disciples lived in a world surrounded by death too. They lived under the crushing weight of a foreign government, and they watched as their friend was murdered. They thought they knew the kind of world they lived, a world where death was final, a world where death meant the end, not the beginning. So today we meet them, as Jesus calls out to them and has them cast their nets on the other side of the boat. The disciples don't know who's speaking to them at first, but they follow the instructions, and they pull up their nets full of fish. They immediately realize it's Jesus. Jesus has shown up again. And this time, he performed a miracle. They caught fish after nothing was being caught, after they were unable to find fish. And Jesus told them to shift their nets, and they caught more fish than they ever needed. Then when they were at their bleakest, Jesus showed up. God shows up in our lives over and over again. Jesus demanded nothing. He only invited them. Jesus provided for them. He didn't need their fish. He brought his own. He showed up and he fed them. He sat by the fire with them. He warmed them up. When the weight of the world seems crushing and overbearing, when we get lost in death and destruction and addiction, separation, division, whatever our struggle is, when we get lost in the world, Jesus meets us, sits down with us, and calls us by name, healing us, feeding us, and loving us.